Hang on. Let's try here. I had everybody muted here. Good morning, good afternoon. We are good afternoon. Welcome to this lovely Saturday. I'm talking, but my mouth is going about 5 minutes slower than the punch. Technical Tuesday here. Tactical Tuesday. No, it's not even Tactical Tuesday. It's Saturday. So, welcome to Where's My Sage, folks. And with my lovely co-host, Kristie London, and I'm Mike from... where am I from? Tactical Input Research. Yeah, let's get some things up so people know who we are. Oh, no, we don't have that one, so it's not here with us. Yeah, that works. All right. Get things up. So, hello to Tanya, who's here. We got that information. Hi, Bill. Hang on. There we go. Bill and Joe, Facebook user, if you could set your things up just so we can see who you are. And Kim, how are you doing today? And
hi, Kim.
Hello to the super stalker, Michelle. How are you doing today, Mom?
Hi, Michelle. What's up, Mama?
Hi, Nance. How are you? Ohio here. We got a little North Carolina. Cheryl, how are you doing?
Awesome.
So, Kristie, if you want to get into things, hello, Tanya. I'm fighting with this hard drive here so we can see if we can show some of those pictures we were talking about, but it doesn't want to work. All right.
Ooh, what was that?
Me plugging something in.
I just blasted my eardrum.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't need any more medical issues during this time. I was supposed to be like in the house and everything. So don't, Yeah. So, I don't need any help. Getting sick, nothing.
No, I'm back in New York. I am back.
Yeah, his butt is back where it needs to be. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm trying to set things up so you guys can see him, but I have never had so many technical difficulties, and I even set somebody else up on StreamYard a couple hours ago to show them how it worked, and I can't do it for myself today. So, as we're sneaking in on a Tuesday, it's Saturday. It's actually Saturday, and it's Saturday off.
Saturday. Well, really since we've been, stuck in our houses today. Look at us. You're like cosmic and shit.
Yeah. We have to go to a regular.
Sorry, guys. It's been like that kind of day. All right. I got a hi, Kristie with a heart. Who is that? I have a feeling that might be his old cracking bones. I love your mother. Facebook user. I don't know. Diana, is that you? I don't know. But hi, whoever you are. So I forget. I got all sorts of sidetracked. So yeah.
Guys, if you are signing in on Facebook, if you could, when you access the page and authorize it, there's a little spot on there to okay, you coming up, because that way we know who you are. That way we don't see, because I could have 30 Facebook users and not know who you are. And we'd like to know where everybody's coming from and who you are, so we address you. So we're here in this crazy time with this COVID-19 and not being able to get outside. We originally had a plan of touring the Seaway Trail today and stopping at different locations and doing readings from afar. But
and then they closed everything down, like really closed everything down. We thought that would be great because then, people were stuck at home, but we can get outside. And then I thought, well, if I have to pee in the throughway, that's going to really suck. So we're not going to do that. However, excuse me.
Joe, we got you, Joe. There's a couple up above here that we don't.
Yeah.
This one here, we don't know who this is.
I know. I wonder if this. Okay, I got my glasses adjusted the other day. You guys, my eye place is so awesome. The stupid little piece on my glasses, actually, the little pad broke off. And my awesome eye place, which is just 2 minutes from my house, thank goodness, I called there to see if they're even going to be open on Friday. And because this is like Thursday, and the guys are just awesome there, and everyone there is awesome. But they were just like, "Yep, come on in." So it's okay. I'll come in the morning, and I made it in the afternoon, and because I came in later than I said, it was so sweet. I actually got a message from somebody who worked there saying, "Hey, are you coming in? Don't forget, because we don't know what's going on." It was so nice. So I got my glasses fixed, and they replaced both sides, so I could actually see without contacts, and it's great. So that's the kind of those are the kinds of things we're looking for at this point in time, and with everything going on. And yeah, so we just were hoping just to kind of get on. We really were hoping to get out and just to break up the monotony for ourselves and for you guys, and figured if we were out in nature, I could be on a bench and I could put him in the water and it'd be all good, social distancing, and do some readings and just so you're turning all red there, Mike. What's up with that? So
two-day thing here.
So unfortunately we decided that it was going to be best that we didn't even try to do that right now. We still have some plans for maybe next week getting out to some place where it's just the two of us, or there's maybe three of us, and then it would be secluded, not by anybody, not with anything, and doing some readings and maybe an investigation. That has not been canceled as of yet. So hopefully, because it won't be a public thing, we can still do it, but anything can change. But we are definitely going to pop in and out. And as you can see, I threw a little makeup on and kind of did my hair for you guys. And, Mike kind of did his hair for you too. It's all good.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing. Trying to find a barbershop right now is...
Who knew Mike had so much hair? It's usually like short. But good, stick him in the water. I love your mother.
Oh, Kristie,
we get along so well.
Too.
Oh, is she? I missed her. Oop, damn. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Yeah. Where is she? Where are you?
Trying to find my mouse. Hang on. There's my mouse. There we go.
Yeah.
Facebook user, it's your mom. Usually it's my mom that doesn't go ahead and,
What? Mom, you know how to do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Or just for me, your mom. Hi, Mom. So, what's crazy? So, I know everybody's kind of going nuts and is kind of, I would hate to say panicking yet, but I know people are and have been in that crazy state of mind where they don't know what to do, and the fear is kind of setting in. And the more things shut down, it's nuts because people are, I feel like things, at least in my area, have calmed down a bit. But I know as time goes on and money gets short and supplies probably, start to go down, I know people are going to start to maybe get nervous. And I was talking with my mom and my sister not too long ago, and my mom was telling us that there was this incident actually not too far from where I live, where somebody was actually run off the road or forced off onto the side of the road and by another car. And two guys got out of this car and tried to threaten this guy for whatever reason out of nowhere. And the guy had to tell them he had a gun and he wouldn't be afraid to use it to protect himself. And the guys took off. And I thought, are you kidding me? Are we really at this point? Like, it blows my mind. What the hell, people? Let's not even go there. It's not worth it. And it's just sad, but it pisses me off at the same time to think that people are going to start freaking out in this day and age when we have so many resources and so many things we can do and so many places to go if we need it. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Please don't be like that. That's awful. It's not worth it. It really bothered me. I was just, actually, we were just talking about that a little while ago before we went live. Yeah. So what else? Are you done yet? I'm just kind of like rambling on. I'm sure they don't want to hear me just go on and on.
So, yeah, I keep losing my cursor here.
Is that all you're losing? I think you're losing a lot.
Yeah. Another Facebook user, stay well. That's your mom, probably, and then Cheryl. Yeah, it's crazy. There are some crazy things in there. The other day I posted, you couldn't find M&Ms. At least I find they're back. Got some awesome recap. We never really got to recap the Florida trip. And,
go for it.
I'm trying to get in here to this folder right now. So let me see if I can share this other screen here. So let me show application number 2.
So in other words, Kristie needs to keep talking because you're going to be a while. Is that what you're saying?
No, I just wanted to see the second screen.
I know. So you guys, we just thought it'd be fun to pop on for a little while, and to just check in and see how you guys are all doing. Joe says your mic is there. You go.
Is that better?
Boy, so much better. Thank you, Joe.
Is that better? Yes. You can hear me better? Okay. I just didn't want to be huffing and puffing like I usually do.
Yeah. So. I'm gonna buy you one of those ventilator things.
Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah, your wife's on.
Yep.
There she is.
Screaming from the other room. We're
gonna tag team you from all sides today.
Yeah, I'm sure the dogs will be in here in a second. So, why is that other screen not coming up like I wanted to?
But Kristie, so check in. Let us know what.
Here's a question for you.
Oh, hi, Uncle Jimmy. That's my uncle.
Let me try one other thing. So,
just put me on the spot because you want me to shut up because I'm picking on you.
Yeah, I know.
Get him, Jono. Get him.
So a couple weeks ago, I ended up going down. Yep. John is dancing here watching. Yeah, this is definitely
excellent. Hi, family.
Congratulations, Mary. If I'm reading that correct. So I keep losing my.
Oh, congratulations! Mary became a grandma. Oh. Hey, gotta find the blessings and the silver linings in all of these situations.
All right, I think this will work this time. Devices, printers. Where's my other monitor? So what is everybody doing food-wise? What is the one thing everybody's looking for? What are they finding hard to find?
Wine, liquor, coffee, Xanax.
Yeah.
Oh, food. Sorry, my bad. Listen, I have anywhere from 4 to 6 people in my house almost at all times. And the husband's been off. It'll be 5 days straight. So Greg's been home for 5 days almost. And, so I can get a little, the kids are taking over the TV with the video games. And that's kind of okay because then I can hole up in my bedroom or my office and just hide. But you know how that is, right, guys?
Yeah, it's crazy that technology does not want to work today.
Yes, Tanya, sugar. I've been eating way too much sugar. My face is breaking out. My jeans are getting tight.
The beaches are closes. It's kind of crazy. Bill, I don't know where you are where the liquor stores are closed, but at least the small microbreweries up here, they've got drive-bys, just like you can hit
drive-bys or drive-through.
Well, drive-throughs. They were calling them drive-bys this morning.
Where you just kind of zoom by and they haul a six-pack at
you? Yeah, I think that's what No BS was doing. They had a nice little post there.
Really?
Yeah. So.
That's funny. Sorry, guys.
Having a sit-down dinner is a big thing, but that's the thing, folks. At least for those of us that are in New York, down by me, at least you can reach out to the restaurants. Please support those small businesses.
Yeah.
We can't sit in there. Joe's doing a lot of walking. Yeah, that might be
Yep.
the thing to do. So.
And Joe was actually helping to break up the monotony as well. Joe from Paranormal Oddities, our buddy Joe, is actually go to his page tonight. I think Paranormal Crossroads. Are you going in under that as well, Joe? That's his official investigative group name. But he is actually going live from his shop tonight, and he's going to have kind of a collaboration and like a town square kind of a thing. It's going to be cool. I know I'll be tuning in and joining in. So, hop over to his page. I think it's 8:00 Eastern Standard Time, right? So if you want to post that in the chat, Joe, go for it.
Mm-hmm. And I'll make sure it gets up there.
Well, you have to go to bed, but I'll be there.
No, I'll be there tonight. It's tomorrow. I got to go to work. You know what?
Right. Okay.
I've got something because everybody's hunting for food, and I'm getting sugar craving. Yeah, I'll be right back.
And there you go.
So mute my thing. Kristie, you have a reading for anybody? Has anybody got a question for Kristie? Quick.
Oh, he just loves putting me on the spot. Uncle Jim Notaro, I'm going to tell you that the one thing I heard with when you asked about Nina, I heard rock and roll. So if that means anything, let me know. Validate it for me, okay? But I did hear rock and roll. And just to give you guys a heads up today, for tomorrow, we actually are going to do a show at noon tomorrow. So I'll be making I'll be posting something about that later on, but we will go on and do a show, and I will actually do readings, and I will actually do give messages and things like that. Parablues, thank you. Sorry, Joe. My mind's all over the place. I'm a little scrambled today, but yes, Parablues. So, but tomorrow we will do a show, and I will do readings, and we will go live at noon. So keep your eyes open. Please share it. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Mama Michelle. I actually, when I was at Sam's last week, we went and picked up some things, and they had the nice, really big bottles of sangria, and they're really sweet. If I drink wine, it has to be really sweet. I don't like beer. I like sweet drinks, and they have the best Moscato there. Oh my God, it's crazy, and it's so yummy. And I made sure I got a bottle of that. But thank you. I will definitely keep that in mind because the mail is still working, right? Oh, there he is. He's like a kid.
I haven't been able to do my Tactical Tuesdays in a while. This is kind of cool. I think I'm going to have to turn my background off for this one. Yeah, let me turn my
it's a little shiny.
Yeah. Dump my green screen. I like my green screen, though.
Oh, geez.
All right. So anyway, we're not really doing a product placement, but these meals are awesome. Oatmeals. Been using them for a while. And these are s'more chocolate chip cookies. And these, if you don't have anything to heat with, come with a really cool little heater. Can everybody hear me okay?
Besides the crinkling and crackling.
Crinkling and crackling. Why are you all smoked out?
Isn't that cool? I have a window right here.
Oh,
see?
Okay.
And that's just sunlight, but it's weird because it's never been like that before.
So these cool things come with a little heat pack that you just kind of tear open, and they plop right into the bag. And then they come with two giant chocolate chip cookies, 250 calories a piece. You drop these bad boys in a bag, get them all back in there.
Do you need some help?
Yeah, it's me. We always need help. So as I'm doing this here, I'm putting in. Daniel's looking for information to see if anything on his brother James, and we're gonna do another show tomorrow night, correct? Tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Yep. At noon, I was telling them while you were gone, get your goodies. I'm not really do. Oh, you do know? Oh, okay, good. I got validation from Uncle Jim. So he says that rock and roll does mean something. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't really prepared to. Not like I have to prepare, but I honestly today we're just chatting. If something comes up, or not taking things in order or whatever else, I'll just be happy to answer it. Sorry, go ahead. I talk a lot.
No, these great things. Just to add a little bit of water. Shake it up. Close the bag. And as we kind of go along and chat here, these wonderful bad boys will cook in about 5 minutes. We will have hot chocolate chip cookies here. So I'll show you that in a second. So I got my mouse back. Good.
Who is this?
All right.
Is this my mom still?
Yeah. Well, that's our Tactical Tuesday. I may even have a pizza to sample and show. So.
Oh, you suck. Really? You're supposed to share that stuff.
I meant to click on this. This is a very interesting day. Yeah.
That's a nice cooking with Mike. There you go. I think that Tactical Tuesday cooking with Mike, smoky. Thank you, Joe. That's funny, isn't it? There, I fixed it though.
Bill, I actually have a second thing of cookies over here. So, and these bad boys are steaming. So, like I said, in about 3 minutes. And the best thing about these, if you're out there, keeps your coffee warm too.
Okay, well, anyone who knows me I'm all about the coffee, so that's fine. That works. I would do it just for that. Hi, Facebook user. I don't know who you are, though.
Yep.
Hi, Jessica.
Good. So, and those things you can get pretty much anywhere. And I happened to find them. I was looking for regular stuff, and everybody bypassed those. So I'm like, hey, here's something to do. Always some milk and cookies always make the day go so much better. Hi, Jay. Jay is our another
hi, Jay.
Anonymous. So
all right.
Jessica. So let's go back up to
Jay
James
goes live
here.
A lot too. I want to definitely try to catch one of his lives. He likes to go lives during investigations as well. And one of these days I'm going to try to catch that.
All right. So really, tomorrow's going to be our reading, but I just happened to see this, and so I want to kind of come back to Daniel's message here. He'd like to hear from his brother James, and there's a real reason. For some reason, it keeps coming up when I'm scrolling here. So, folks, when I'm pulling from 5 different sites today, just to kind of bring everybody in, so we got something to do, and get our minds off this crazy COVID-19. It's got us all kind of just there. So I'm going to grab probably 1 or 2 readings, and we'll probably hit some more tomorrow. But if you getting anything on that, Kristie, and then I got some stuff to kind of pass along from the the outdoors from the trip that I can share as well. So
I keep feeling like I got something. Something hit me from behind because I just keep feeling like an impact, and my body gets thrust forward, and it's my left shoulder. Feels my muscles are all tensing up there. I keep hearing you're not ready. You're not ready. That's what I'm hearing. If anything else comes, I will definitely let you know. But the biggest thing is I'm watching this guy get impacted somehow from behind, whether he's shot in the back, whether something was thrown at him and it thrust him forward because it was like this, like someone was caught off guard. And my whole upper body feels like it's pulsing. It's weird. Ooh, what's that? Unmute. Yeah. What? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Oh my God.
It's one of those little the little squeezy raspberries. I don't know. It looks pretty good.
Blue raspberry? Oh,
blue raspberry, yeah.
There you go.
What can I say? On call this time of year. So
why don't you share some of your
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go into those right now. So we're gonna bring it up. So let's see here. If we can bring this into a bigger screen. Keep losing my mouse. So so a couple weeks ago, a buddy of mine, Aaron Phillips from Naked and Afraid, was nice enough to take me into this beautiful jungle and allow me to get inside and take a look at the real Florida. And let me bring this back here. That's gonna go back here. Okay. Get Bill's message off here. So why we were there, some of you got to participate. I woke Kristie out of a sound sleep, I think, because she was homesick. And I'm not burning the cookies. They're just about there. it's still steaming pretty good. Can you guys see the steam? I know I can see the steam. So they're cooking right there.
Is it a sizzling that I hear?
Oh yeah, this is like completely. I don't know. Can you see the steam in front of me now?
Oh, now I can. That you held it still and you weren't like waving it all over the place.
Yeah. So that's steaming. That's a. So like I said, ooh. Oh. Yeah. There's a little vent. Gets a little hot. So.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit. Usually I got a knife to get these out of here.
John, I thought you taught him better than this. Seriously.
These are hot cookies. No, need another minute. Close that back up. Okay. Almost.
Stick to Florida, dear.
I could do my clothes too while I'm at it, I'm out in the field. I can make sure my backpack's all nice and steamed up.
Whew, peel the wallpaper off your wall.
Yeah. 2 counties away and she can smell them. That's awesome. So that's when we started the trip, and then try to get some lovely areas, and we went in by kayak. Vultures everywhere, and he was a little close. Herons and just a great area. But we ended to do some thermal footage at night, and this should be it. Hopefully the audio doesn't pop up on there. But we actually had, these are 2 deer back here in the corner that actually came right in on us eventually. So you can hear them, probably hear us whispering back and forth here. But as they were moving in, something over to this side over here where I got my cursor going back and forth.
Can you enlarge that, Mike? Can you enlarge it?
Yeah, just I gotta come back over. And
it's just hard to see. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So to the right over here, or the left right here, every time the wind started to blow, we could hear something stepping over here. I've never seen, but just before that, we had 2 knocks in the woods back here behind us, and we had 2 knocks from the other side. So I'm still going through all the audio because we ended up crashing in a corner somewhere in this shelter. And as I snored all night long, and you guys don't need to listen to that, but you could hear something getting thrown at the rocks. Bear popped up over in here, but it was kind of interesting. So for those that really haven't seen a lot of thermal, this is, how a thermal camera kind of goes. And so we got the fire was kind of down here in front. These are deer up in there. So, getting out there was it was an amazing experience, and just watching those deer kind of pop in. Nothing really popped out behind, but I've got some of the others that we've gone to some other locations, and I'm trying to see if we can have our. Here's Jack kind of we got sneaking up on something, so torture over not knowing that that's out there. Some from our other expeditions. Let me get back in here. But yeah, we have to bring up the other program again. So that goes to the right. That goes to, hey, I've got this figured out now. Here we go. So it goes back to the right. Let's see if I can get some of the other. Some video.
You are totally Christmas colors right now. You got that bright green background and your face is bright red.
I don't know. It's not like
it's a total contrast, and you're getting redder. Like why are you getting redder?
I have no clue. Let's pop in from here. So the nice thing is that you see how dense this is. You couldn't see back in there, and that's where those deer were. So we couldn't see them except for having a thermal camera. So when you go out there and people say, "Why stuff disappeared in the woods?" Well, it happens all the time because we can't see that kind of stuff pop up. There we go. Where we are. I'm going to try to get these bad boys out of here now.
Don't burn yourself.
I'm not going to. They are.
Need John to do that for you?
No, I got it. So,
sure.
But yeah, they're just melted in there. Whew. Water's gone.
Did you burn it?
No, I didn't burn it.
Are you sure?
They're just nice. Yes, they're just nice. Oh, they're hot. So.
Well, you gotta pull it. You gotta go. You gotta like bring this back up so we can see. There we go.
There we go. So, I'm trying to figure out which camera you're using.
Even I'm like backing up.
Nice, steamy, hot little cookies, and they baked off in there.
How long?
Oh, they're nice and chewy.
Okay, this is bugging me. How long even?
And they just kind of open up.
There we go. Yeah, see how easy it is? Struggle. Yeah, I totally want to be caught in the woods without anything and just a package of those. Excellent.
Yeah, but you can use any water you want to use.
You just can't eat it. You can cook it all you want.
They smell really good too.
So they actually are in individual packages inside the package, the big package?
Yeah.
Show us. Hold it up.
And they're chewy.
Well, I like chewy cookies. I do like chewy cookies. Soft, not too crunchy.
So a nice, warm, hot, chewy cookie. Better than the Easy Bake Oven ones.
Ugh.
They taste like...
Anything's better than that.
They taste like a s'more. They taste like a s'more.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I hope you're getting paid to do that.
Well, I'm not getting paid, but I'm just telling folks, there are options that are out there besides trail mix, and they're making a mess. That's how you know you got a good cookie. So
I'm waiting to see the chocolate all over your face. Jenna runs in. Come here. You're embarrassing me.
So we are gonna be goofy and try to entertain wherever we can, folks, because we don't make light with the seriousness of what's going on right now. Take care of your neighbors. People went through, I've gone into Walmart, I've gone into Wegmans. Wegmans is our big supermarket here, and I worked for them for 7 years. I never saw an empty shelf. But to go in and see the stores the way they are, and we really have to thank those people working in retail right now.
Absolutely.
These guys I found at Walmart, Michelle, but they're pretty much everywhere now. They're really good. But we got to thank those people. People don't think about the folks doing sanitation, our maintenance folks and janitorial staff, and how important that is in keeping it clean. Our doctors, our nurses, our firemen, our EMTs, cops, we got to be out there every day, and they're being exposed as well. And they're just trying to do a job. But just thinking about what our neighbors are and just saying hello, thanking people, smiling at people. If we keep this downtrodden attitude, we're really going to hurt each other. And if you don't need 37 packs of toilet paper unless you have a GI issue, there's no sense of grabbing 37 packs. I've been a proponent for years, and when I started Tactical Bigfoot Research, it was to support some of the other guys that I was working with at different Bigfoot events. But my whole purpose, and we're doing more of a Tactical Tuesday kind of thing, is because it kind of really goes with this, is having the supplies that you need, and you should have anyway. We live around the globe where different events happen all the time. You never know when the power is going to go out. we rely on technology so much. We rely on, hey, our weather's great, but the freak storms and everything, what do you have in the freezer? Well, I have all this refrigerated stuff. Well, what happens if the power goes out? When somebody just hits a transformer in the neighborhood and you're done, and you have a 90-degree day. What do you have? How much water do you have? How much rice? How much pasta? And I'm not saying go crazy, but that's staples you should keep in your house. So, like I said, when I started Tactical Bigfoot research, it was originally done as supply thing and kind of went into our investigate. I broke off as my own investigator. But my guys always think about this stuff is, what do we have? And the equipment's a big part of us. So, the thermal cams, the night vision, but sometimes just having a light flashlight. Kristie, thank you for, doing that side while I'm talking. Okay.
I'm on it.
And yes, the prayers to those folks that are out there. The first responders every day is a very important thing. But little things like first aid stuff, just some sunscreen sometimes. Yeah. We go out in the woods or we do our investigation. So how many batteries do we have? Again, it's not hoarding, but it's having those little things around the house. Duct tape. And, as I go along and I do. Yeah. Taping to the walls. After 5 days in the house,
we played Billy and Abby together when they were little. It was great. That's a whole other show.
With my house, we're both essential services, so I know I have to go to work every day. In this house, we know we got to go out there. We need to look at those small things and just look at who you are. Think about how to make more with less, but it's just thanking your neighbors, thanking that cop, thanking that doctor. I showed up at the doctor's office for an unrelated issue, just a follow-up appointment the other day, and to watch them be as enclosed in their stuff, just the positive vibes. So we keep putting down everybody and everything. It's going to be, it's just going to make world a little crazier. So,
you know who else is working hard too is, having kids. Our district's been really good. Our school district's been really good about keeping parents informed, and our superintendent has sent out of the teleprompter messages, phone calls. But I guess we also have a YouTube channel. I've never watched that one per se, but really.
Oh, it's really got good peanut butter. Good, yeah.
Good chocolate chips. But the thing is, you forget about, everyone always complains about, school closing for, or not closing for snow days or weather or things like that. And there's a lot to consider, not just walkers, but, we forget that schools are safe havens for some kids who don't have a good home life and who don't have food or don't have enough food. And, our school district, and from what I'm hearing, most of the school districts in my area have been doing a great job sending food home for any student who needs it, for the families who need it. It's been great. They've been delivering it to people so the kids don't go hungry. And so, so there are cooks that go in every day to the schools to make sure that they still have what they need, and all the teachers that have been going in to make sure that the kids can still, keep up on some things. I'm one of those parents who says I'm not going to make her stress out about making sure that she's on top of absolutely everything. But you know what? Routine is also very important, because I got to tell you, spending a week in yoga pants and stretch pants, I got real lazy, and it's one thing to have like a vacation, but at the same time, it's nice to sleep in till 10 o'clock, but we still need to remember that the more lazy we get, the more of a lifestyle it becomes. And we don't want that to happen either. And we just feel better when we put on jeans and kind of get dressed for the day, even if we're not going anywhere. So, those things all play a part too. But there are a lot of people in the school districts as well, in the communities, making sure that the kids especially have what they need and won't fall behind and are taken care of, and helping the parents out that, if they were having a hard time before, they're definitely going to have a hard time now. So kudos out to all of those people as well, for sure. Yeah, Michelle, they do breakfast and they do lunch. And they keep up every day telling us, what times parents can go and pick it up. And I think they're sending home with 2 meals at a time or something to that effect. And actually, there's Tim Hortons in my area, and Tim Hortons just put out a flyer that I saw online yesterday that they're also to help make sure that no children go hungry, and to take the burden off some of the parents, or some of the burden off parents. They're giving like a lunch from like 11 to 1 or something every day. I think it's like a half a sandwich, a small soup, and like, a bag of chips and 2 Timbits or something. It's really awesome. Everyone's really pulling together.
McDonald's is doing it too.
Awesome.
Here's a great idea. I don't have to worry about this, but I'm sure the rest of the family, it's time to be wild with your kids. Do the norm, break out the Kool-Aid, dye their hair. Awesome.
Yep.
You can find the color you're looking for,
Absolutely. My daughter used to do that. My oldest daughter used to do that.
That's the thing is you can get on Google Earth, and you can do, you look up virtual field trips. And I've seen teachers use that before. It's a little hard to do some of the zoos and stuff now because they're closed, and then they close the parks too. Yes. And continue to exercise. Yes.
Absolutely, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. So, yeah, absolutely. Be active. And that's why I said, I told my daughter, this is going to be, this week that we've already been off, the week of, or still of uncertainty. That's kind of like our vacation now. That's our break, because once the school packets start coming home in our district and things start happening, we're going to accomplish some things both in the house. We're going to have fun, but for at least a couple hours a day, she's going to be on routine. I'm going to make her get up. She's going to focus on doing reading. She's going to focus on doing schoolwork, just because we need that normalcy. And, it throws our sleep off. It throws everything off. I'm a night owl anyways, as Mike knows. However, anyone who knows me knows I don't go to bed very early at all. But, it's true though, like, because before you know it, it is midnight, even if you are a night owl and you're still not tired because you haven't done anything, or you're always tired, and that's not good either. So, yeah, but I agree totally. Get out, do fun things. Don't stress about that kind of stuff. Our kids need to learn how to function in all different, environments, and to be ready for anything. And what better way to teach them than to just be able to go with the flow and do what's best for us, or your families, the way the families function too, for sure. But yeah, because there's so many people who are just still essential personnel. I know my husband is, and we still need to keep everybody safe, and we still need to, take the time. We have so many friends and family, that have to go. I'm blessed enough to work from home, and do things from home. So that helps, but there's so many people who can't, but we need them. And that's why. So yeah, check on your family, check on your friends, just be kind, just be considerate. We all need to do this. There's no reason for people to be so protective and defensive. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
Let's see. Bill Benzie says our YMCA has a school bus converted to a traveling table. That is really cool. Goes around to the different schools. Just wow. That is really nice. That's really good. Love that.
Trying to see.
The grounds are closed. Jamie Lynn, I thought they closed the state parks. I thought that was just within the last day or so that they closed state parks. Shoot, we would have gone out and done something today if we had known that.
I thought they were closed as well. At least in New York, I thought they were done. So
yeah, and Jamie Lynn is here. She's too far from me. So,
Kristie, I this message just keeps coming up here. Am I not?
You already brought it up, dude. Put it up there. I'll do my best. Excuse me. Michael.
Oh, I thought I was off. I thought that's why you were pointing.
You were off.
Yeah, I'm off. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kristie, I have so many feelings myself lately. I just can't seem to bother. I can't seem to do anything right. I just feel like somebody does not want me to get anywhere. Tell me if anything about maybe what could be going on. Lack of sun.
Well, you need to stop caring about what everyone else thinks. That's a big part of your problem. You're also empathic, so you need to start making time for yourself and take time to breathe. Refocus yourself and remember that at the end of the day, nobody else's opinion matters but yours. And you need to start being honest with yourself about some things going on and who you are. And the sooner you do that, the easier your life's going to get. That's the short answer to that, because I don't think there's a short answer to that. But those are the basics, and those are a lot of things that people like us have to worry about and remember. And if I get the feeling that you are home and you do have the time to do it, so now is definitely the time to do it. And it's hard because, again, when we're home, I don't care if you get up at 7 a.m., the day flies. Doing nothing, the day can fly. And before you know it, time can get away from you. When 6 weeks goes by and you look back and go, wow, I didn't do much of anything. Where did the time go? So make a plan, create a schedule for yourself, and really just focus on, your you time. Give yourself that me time that you need. Okay. Plus, we had a full moon, and we had a whole bunch of things going on. A couple of moons and eclipses here or there, and just different shifts and changes, and that messes with all of us. So you're not alone. That I can promise you, you're not alone, regardless. Okay.
Pat says the parks are open, just no large gatherings of sport. How did we miss out on that?
Well, you know what? Maybe if the weather's nice, then even if we can't get into our investigative place, that we found, maybe we'll just go ahead and park for the day or something, and we'll figure it out. We'll get out. We'll do something. We'll get you guys involved. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about the show tomorrow. We'd like to make it interactive. We'd like to bring you guys on like we do our guests. So if you are interested, get a hold of one of us, or actually just get a hold of us on Where's My Sage. It's where'smysage@gmail.com. We'll have your email address. We need your email address to send you an invite. And periodically during the show tomorrow, we'll bring people on just to talk to us and just to kind of, just shoot the shit and just, see what's going on. And you can come on just like this with us. It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. We can bring a couple of you on at a time too. And we'll just kind of, we'll let things roll, and we'll definitely do questions too. And we'll answer questions too. But I think it'll be fun to get people more involved and hands-on, and it makes the show a little more interesting too. So it's not the same thing all the time. What do you guys think? You're welcome, Jean.
All right. The other thing is we're getting close on our numbers. We're almost at 400 on the public page. We're getting halfway there on YouTube to the 100 that we were looking for. Sorry.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, you missed something.
You don't count as a stalker. You're his mom. You're supposed to stalk.
So, thank you, Chris.
Thank you,
so,
Chris.
I might have to break out that. I might have to break out that special screen from the other day.
Excuse me. No, you don't.
Where was I going here?
Into the water.
Yeah, into the water. In here.
Oh no! Not my husband again. Yeah. So
yeah, we're there. We hit a couple more milestones. We'll get a couple more reading shows up. Definitely. The 31st, for you guys paying attention right now, we're sticking this right in the middle. The 31st is going to be a 2-hour reading show. We don't have a guest that night. The following, the 7th, hopefully, I know the one guest that I have planned is a little sick, and that's Marilyn Rauscher from Naked and Afraid, and she's going to try to find a couple other more folks from Naked and Afraid that have had some paranormal experiences. again, diversity. There's a very interesting thing here, Kristie. It seems to be a theme this weekend. Keys. I have seen missing keys everywhere today. I have lost my keys for a couple hours this morning, where they were right in front of me. Somebody last night asked me if I could see some keys. Yeah. 2 nights ago, we had somebody missing keys. Yeah. Keys is just a weird setup. Chelsea, I have no idea where they are. I don't know if you're sensing anything on keys. Anybody else? I am big into couch cushions. For some reason, everybody's losing them in the couch cushions. So, oh, goodness. So I don't know.
I don't feel like they're anywhere near you. I feel like they're gone or away somewhere. So if you're looking close, I would look outside in other places. Yeah.
Rick's going to be working on some gear. So what's everybody really doing to keep themselves? Oh, that's a good. Nope. Did she leave him in the lock? I know somebody that does that all the time. That's always a good spot. Be nice. To look.
Yep. It is a good spot. I've done that myself.
I've done it too. There and between the seats in the car seem to be a good spot if they're not attached.
And that's where those other keys were found, just so you know.
Oh, they were.
They were not able to look. I am not allowed to reveal my sources or say who it was, but they did find them there. Yes.
Yeah. So what's everybody doing to pass the time besides watching us, which is always like watching The Odd Couple? Actually, they were a little more entertaining sometimes.
Wow.
So what's everybody doing to keep their sanity right now? That's a big thing. Let's see. Kristie, you seeing anything?
Has anyone come up with anything creative or different, or tried something they finally going to paint the inside of the house? All right, hey, you're hired, Yvonne. Yes, you're hired. Come on over to my house. I could really use that. My whole house needs to be either redone or burned to the ground. One of the two. So, ooh, your mommy chocolate chip cookies. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll give you my address later. You can ship them right here. Ship them right here. It's all good. Excellent. We really haven't gotten too creative yet. We have, the one thing we've been able to do is sit down as a family and eat dinner, and we never have really ever done that. So we have been doing more of that, which is nice. Just being able to have the calm after you spend all that time cooking and, doing whatever. And my daughters both like to bake a lot, so they've been doing that as well. And so what have you guys been doing? Washing models. Nice. Yeah, it hasn't been bad here, so thank goodness. I think more where Mike is, it's been more muddy and rainy. He has 2 killers at his house. Mine's tiny. My dog's 24 pounds.
There's a giant ball game. Yeah, there's a giant mud puddle. Well, actually, I would call that a German Shepherd because it has legs, but it would be a giant dust bunny of mud. Yes. So yeah, she's covered because she's been squished by her sister into the ground.
Sounds right to me. I don't know about that.
Let's see. Polishing ceremonial bells. That's a new one. That like doing the silver, and are they ceremonial for sound or
Is that
never heard of ceremonial bells? Are they like singing bowls or?
It's like a Polish tradition for some reason. I don't know. More details.
Yes.
Your mom's confirming that. Yeah, your backyard's one big giant mud puddle.
Yeah.
My backyard, unfortunately, is like the first half of it. Well, we have a big garage, and then we ended up concreting some off to the side and expanded the driveway. But still, in all, like the first quarter from like the house to not even halfway back is nice and dry. It's like regular yard. And then you get any further and you get just enough rain and too much rain, and it's just all underwater. And it's gotten worse as the years go on. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It just sits. And it's just, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but just the way it's like angled or something. But we even flattened it and redid it years ago when we built the garage, and it was just awful. But
okay. That sounds really. So when I'm I'm looking for the theme I'm seeing. Can you hear me? Am I off again?
No, you're good. Now you're off.
Now I'm on. Okay. I'm going to go back to using the microphone here. See, Lisa and I clean the ladybugs. Hillary says, ladybugs are good. It just means we're closer to spring.
Oh, I just realized who that is. That's Bill and Lisa from Pennsylvania.
Yep.
From Spring Hill. Yes. Hello.
Oh, they're meditation bells. Interesting.
Oh.
I thought it was. Okay. So let's see. Taking one thing at a time.
Yes, please don't watch the news too much. Oh my God, it's great. I can't. My husband has it on 24/7 almost. We had to make him turn it off and watch a movie because it's just you get sucked into that, and it's so negative. It's too much.
I mean, we're broadcasting from Facebook, but I mean, the thing is that some of this crisis I blame on Facebook. So it's
why? Do tell.
Because it was one person after another on the toilet paper thing, and next thing you know, we had major toilet paper issues, and then people rioting and fighting. What you need to do is think about places like this, folks. Nice, peaceful, just get away. Wildlife. So take time for yourself. So
for sure. How are you? Long time no see.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Hello again. Chris is in meditation. Yeah, meditation is key. Again, getting up, relaxing, finding that quiet spot to get to.
Yeah.
That's a funny thing. That was the one thing I figured would go first. It was the M&Ms that went before the bacon.
How about bacon wrapped M&Ms? Ooh, how about that?
Yes. Amen to that.
Right. Chocolate bacon chocolate.
I still have another cookie over here.
Good. So good.
Should have done the pizzas.
Listen, how about cream cheese? Because I stocked up on that because of course we had banana bread. We had bananas, so I was supposed to make banana bread a couple days ago and do a cream cheese frosting, and I didn't get to it. So I let my youngest daughter do it yesterday, and it was so good. She kept going over yesterday with the frosting. Here, taste this. Is this enough? And it was great. She followed the recipe. Fantastic. It was delicious. But I like to have that cream cheese, that real cream cheese flavor. Like I want to taste that above anything else, right? So she kept like 3 chips later. My older daughter's looking at me going, "Oh my God, Mom, how much cream cheese are you going to put in there?" I was like, but that's like the whole point of it. I don't want to taste powdered sugar. I don't want to taste vanilla. I want to taste the cream cheese with a little bit of the other stuff in there. So we had banana bread, cream cheese frosting for breakfast this morning. And it was freaking amazing. So, so that's another thing, cream cheese is. I think there's probably at least, well, I know she used the 2 that I took out. And so probably almost 3 bricks of cream cheese just for this loaf of we didn't put all of it on there. It's not like it, but there was a nice thick layer. We have extra, so we'll probably make more.
it was there and it disappeared. I saw the cream cheese monster on there, say hello, and then gone. And my mother eats it like candy bars. Chris finally found us. Hello, Chris. And again, guys, thank you for joining us on YouTube as well as Facebook. Joseph is chocolate is more important than bacon. You never know.
Yeah,
but
yes, maybe
chocolate covered bacon. The funny thing is I got a buddy that's lives in Switzerland, and we got a whole big thing about M&Ms and how he was bringing the peanut M&Ms back, even though he had the fine Swiss chocolate. And I'm like, okay,
well,
I wouldn't be flying internationally right now, but he is, taking
the M&Ms. Didn't you get a gift or something? Because you were whining about
I got like a 3-pound thing from one of my research guys of M&Ms the other day, and then he sequestered himself in a house and he's quarantined him and he won't come outside. And I tried to get him to go bigfooting last night. He's like, I'm not leaving my house, and I'm like,
right?
It's not good when the scientist doesn't want to leave the house. So Chris is drooling over our recipe stuff.
And that's Chris Reap. That's from Reap Investigations. That's Chris Reap and her husband Bill. Still, you have no idea how bummed I am that I had to miss out. I was supposed to go do an investigation with them at the Shanley Hotel a couple weeks ago, and that's when I got really sick. And I'm so bummed. Oh my God, that would have been so awesome. I've never been there. I don't know the stories about it. I don't want to. So we're going to have to figure something out soon, because we definitely need to get out and investigate together. That would be so, and I just had the itch now in general, because we've really done nothing since Parafest. I got my shirt on. Did you see it? I got my shirt on. Yep. See, guys? Yay, Parafest. And it's the Bigfoot guy. I also have another one for all you Bigfoot guys, just for you, Mike. Bigfoot.
Yeah, thank you. So. Yeah, Pennsylvania. That's Eric Altman's group down there.
Yeah.
Chris says she misses you.
And
that we'll go again. So, guys, tomorrow night we're gonna do the readings tonight. We're just kind of seeing what everybody's doing to kind of get out. Remember, if you're looking for something to do, we interviewed Seth Breedlove the other night. For any of you guys that might have missed that, from Small Town Monsters, he just had the Trail of UFOs released. They released it early because of this. It was supposed to be released last night, and they ended up dropping it Tuesday night right before our show. It's stuff to do if you're into cryptids and paranormal, and they've got a really nice setup. And most of that stuff, if you've got Prime, is on Prime. So Beast of Bray Road, it's got Jay, one of our guests that we had from the first our second show. Let's see. Chris says I guess I can go with you. Maybe.
Well, I suppose. No,
Missing Reese's peanut butter cups. Yes. Favorite place to investigate. What's our favorite place to investigate?
So far, or just somewhere we want to go in general?
So far,
one of my most favorite places for me so far has been Wildwood Sanitarium in Jamestown, New York. That was wild and crazy, and we had a lot of evidential mediumship, and technology that jive together, and it's all recorded, which is fantastic. Maybe Mike will figure out how to put it up here sometime, and we can share it with you guys.
Yes.
That's way above my pay grade there, but
I'm looking for the file right now, and I think it's on one of my portable drives, and not the one I've got plugged in right now, because that was the lighter one of the two to pack. Wildwood's great. Hinsdale I've been to 6 times. I just keep getting pulled back there. The Bigfoot end of things, I love going to the Adirondacks and also the Chestnut Ridge in Pennsylvania. That is, thank you for answering that question, Kristie. The Chestnut Ridge, it just can't explain some of the stuff I've seen down there. Really cool. It's the first place I ever heard a scream. First place I saw some crazy light anomalies in the trees that I've got on video, but it was such a cheap camera. You can hear us talking about what it is, but it's not enough clarity to say, okay, that's what this is. I've upgraded my equipment since then because of the events that happened down there. So I like going back down there. Plus, there's a lot of history. Washington was through there. I mean, that's my big thing. If I'm going to go look at a place, there's either got to be something really picturesque or some great history and architecture. The hotels that we've done in Buffalo helped out with some tours, just the Lafayette and the Sattler, just some of the beautiful architecture. Wish I was there when those places were, in their prime, because the craftsmanship, those craftsmanships are there. Vulture City, and that sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, I love Arizona, as long as it's not August. I always seem to end up in Arizona in August.
I've never been to Arizona, so that would be fun. Although it is in the heart of hunting and hockey season, but I guess they'll just have to miss out. I'm going to go. I'm going to try to go. What is it? A fair? Is it what type of an event is it? Very interesting. Very cool. Are you guys bored of us yet?
Okay.
So Bill,
I got it. He's plugging. I'm clicking. You're clicking. Stop.
You're so really? God, you're baby. All right, you're plugging the books, not the fact that we're in that. What? Okay, so what are you plugging here? All right, now I'm confused. I might keep switching it too fast, so I have to look at both places. Oh my God.
He's plugging books, and not the fact that they're in the last one. The last, Bill, what was the last book you guys were in? Books, very important, because then you can't click onto something else. Here we go. I knew I'd find it.
Fireside Tales. Oh.
8 books in the series. Our team went on 3 investigations of the author. Who is the author so we can find it? Is that one of Mark's books or is that somebody else? I like Pennsylvania. Too many crazy things happen to me in Pennsylvania.
Bill and Lisa work with Mark Keys, who is I believe the founder of Pennsylvania Paranormal Association. Go on and Google these guys; they are huge. And Bill and Lisa are.
There we go. Jeff Frazier.
And I've worked with them with a client myself to help from a distance, and they're just so awesome to work with. Jeffrey Frazier.
I think I've met him. Okay. So Chris says this is a Paracon. Very active. That's cool. So
I assume two-day Paracon.
Yeah.
Yeah, send us the details for sure. We need to expand our horizons a little bit.
All right. So again, folks, tomorrow night or tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon, we're going to put out. We'll put out a banner, or we'll put up a slide in. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. And we'll get that up by this evening. And what is this evening? Holy cow, 5:00 already. So we'll definitely do that and put up all the details. But we'll definitely go live. We'll do readings, and we'll bring some of you on to actually, shoot the shit with us and just kind of kick back and relax and do a show. I got it right here.
No. My hand's still. I stopped at drugstore to get a couple of things, and I found some aloe, and I'm like, yes, I'll make some of my own hand sanitizer, because I had a couple of containers of alcohol because I use them for making the knives and stuff like that. And the cashier is like, oh, that's cool. Are you making your own sanitizer? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, well, here, try mine. And she pulls it out and she squirts my hand. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, I added some peppermint to it so it doesn't have that strong smell. And then she goes, then I added some essential oils to it. And then I smelled it. And that was the last thing I needed to smell.
And it was?
Patchouli. I hate patchouli. So now I feel unsanitized and smell like a hippie. I hate patchouli. I know a lot of people love patchouli. It's just one of those smells I can't. I can smell orange blossom for days and days, but patchouli, no. It reminds me of my roommates in college that didn't shower. So, and again, I know it calms a lot of people, but
I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but if it's too strong, then it'll turn off and it gives me a headache. But
it was just like, oh, I put peppermint. I'm like, there's no peppermint here, and I've washed my hands about 12 times and soaked them in gas, and it still can't get rid of it.
Out. It's an essential oil. It's going to be in your pores now, especially if it was that strong. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
What? Hang on, because this is game on this one. Chris says vodka doesn't work. As the meme I've seen all week, vodka doesn't work because most people have changed the vodka out for water. And they just don't want to tell their parents it's not vodka anymore.
Or in Jello shots. See, I'm not a vodka person. I can have it, but it gives me heartburn. I am, again, sweet drinks, so I like rum. So I usually substitute wherever the vodka would go, and I put rum in it instead. So Jello shots with rum, but I'll do Jello shots with vodka. I'm not that picky, but
yeah, I think it's got to be like Double Springs or something like that. That stuff you use in college to take the paint off the walls and stuff.
Vodka's got to be a good one, like Grey Goose, where it's smoother, but even that's kind of, I don't know, it's too bitter for me usually, but
I know. It brings the weird spirits in.
Yeah. From inside out.
Hi, Mary. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Mary.
I hope we're making you guys laugh a little bit. I have not actually sat down. The recipe's in the other room, Joe, so I haven't really looked. My wife was going to make it, not me, so I just happened to pick things up. I still got a bottle or two of Purell still floating around, and I'm still going to use.
You have what?
Purell.
There you go. We're still working on his enunciation. He needs to go back to school too.
I gotta find that EVP. It's loaded into something. You guys, when I find that EVP
I have it. I have the copy that you emailed to me. I mean, I was there. I listened to it. I heard it, and then I heard the recording. I mean, I listened to you get up, and then I listened to you be corrected, and so that's it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find that. There's nothing. We were at Hinsdale, so going back to places that we've been, I'm at the campfire at the Hinsdale house, Kristie and a couple other investigators, and I asked if it was tranquil. And as you guys know from watching the show, English is my fifth language, I think, not my first language, even though born and raised here in good old Rochester. But I got yes, and then I got no, it's tranquil, and I still think it was my English teacher correcting my grammar. But that was the point to stop the EVP and go find somewhere else because
it was pretty funny.
She was there. I didn't need that kind of spirit chasing me around. Bill says right out instead of Jellos. Michelle said add some lemon to it. I don't know if Rumple Mints will work, but it definitely that's going to bring back too many memories of fraternity houses and bouncing that I can't smell the smell of Rumple Mints anymore. Hi, Chris. What do we got here? Chocolate covered cherry Jello shots.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we've gone to the other end of taste my sage. There was my sage. To taste my sage.
But have you ever done pudding shots? Pudding shots are amazing. Pudding shots are so yummy, especially chocolate. So I can see chocolate covered cherry chocolate pudding shots. Oh, yeah. And yes, Hinsdale is awesome too. Hinsdale is fantastic. That's amazing. Another great spot. But yeah, pudding shots. Oh
Maybe that's what Bill Cosby was using.
But, hey, no lie, those pudding pops that we used to have when we were kids, oh my God. Today, the kids don't know what that's even like, because I'm sorry, that was like real pudding on a stick. It had a great texture. The flavor was awesome. They didn't melt right away. And now these crappy things that my kids have had growing up just don't even begin to cut it. I don't, what do you guys think? Nothing is the way it used to be,
right? Okay. Chris has got the ratio 60 to 90 with 30%. Is that 90% or 91% or 70% on the alcohol? Hinsdale is great. Yes. Oh, what do we got here?
Chocolate covered cherry.
Well, guys, we're going to go. Okay, Bill, we will see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, everybody take care.
May things in Pennsylvania be quiet. I need to get down there and do a little more Bigfooting soon. Let's see. Chris Young.
Great minds think alike, Chris.
Yep. Yeah, try lemon. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So that was the 90. The 90. So we're going back up here to that formula again. So if you find it,
60-30.
60-30, and that's on the 91. Good.
Okay. Yeah, my daughter's also tried to make it, and it came out very watery. So,
this stuff was like, so
yeah,
all over the place.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right.
I think we're gonna wrap this up soon.
Yep.
So tonight's dinner is gonna be stuffed peppers, cheese stuffed peppers.
Who's having cheese stuffed pepper? Where did I miss cheese stuffed peppers? Oh, that's what you're having.
I'm telling you. So yeah, I have to go make dinner. It's gonna be. I bought a whole bunch of bell peppers. So I bring green and red peppers. So I'm gonna be doing. I bought ricotta, and we'll do that, and I may even throw a quick sauce together, and and then we'll do some sausage. I think with that, that'll be dinner for tonight. And for those of you in my area, we have DeCamillo's bread to go with it. All the carbs I'm not supposed to eat, all the sugar and jelly beans I'm not supposed to be eating on home or at all. But it is what it is.
I have no clue.
I brought out 3 bags of, tacos. Ooh, yum.
I had tacos for lunch. So,
did you?
Chris, yep. Chris, be safe.
Oh, you too. Can't wait to see you guys again. Yeah. Chris and Bill, check them out, you guys. Reap Investigations. They're awesome.
And you were on their show. You were on their show Monday night. What was their Paranormal King, correct?
Paranormal Collaboration.
Collaboration. That's it.
What? Say it again.
Yeah, it's not coming up. Nope.
Collaboration.
Yes. So tomorrow, noon.
See, I've been talking for too long. I have to go. Yes. Yep. So noon tomorrow.
Noon tomorrow, folks. So noon tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. This was fun. We hope we helped to break up the monotony. And
noon. I can't even spell. I'm writing new instead. Noon.
Pizza sounds good to me too.
Tomorrow. Oh, there I go. I hate that song more than anything. The sun will come out tomorrow.
I used to love
themes from Annie. That's the last thing I need. So
I used to love that movie.
Yeah. Well.
All right. So have a fun, interesting dinner. Spend time with your families. Do something outside the box, and make sure you tune in to us tomorrow at noon.
Noon.
Yes, tomorrow noon, and we will be back. And get your stories ready, get your chatter ready, and we'll bring you guys on. So in the meantime, remember, where's my sage at gmail.com. If you guys want to go live with us and come on, we'll bring on some guests throughout the show, and we'll just kind of chat about nothing and chat about everything. And yeah, it'll be fun. And we'll do some readings. Okay. You good over there?
Yeah, I just wanted to post that up there so it kind of bounced along the scroll.
Oh,
and there, that we forget.
Do that now, so whatever.
All right. See you tomorrow. Let's close these out. And where did that one come from?
Where did what?
I was trying to.
I'm on it. I have lots of hand soap. Listen, I'm a healthcare worker, so I gotcha. Lots of hand soap, proper washing technique, and I got Purell doesn't do anything except for like in the moment. So here we go. But otherwise, yeah, definitely. Thanks, guys. Are you good? What are you doing over there?
I am closing the banners out, and I'm taking us back over to where we need to go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Hang on. Come back to Brad. There we go. Let's close this show. Hey, what can I say? I pushed the button too quick. So.
Keep up. All right. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Stay safe.
One of these days we'll do an outtake reel. It's really good. I got some great photos of Kristie throwing things at me. All right.
Hey, you know what? We got to tip the scales on that one because right now they're a little, imbalanced.
Yep.
So that's all right. Okay. All right. Good night, you guys.
Good night, guys. Bye.